check, mindset, conscious. Mona Kane, got that magic. It's time for the dope dichotomy.
Damn, JB, you made this beat?
It's time for the dope dichotomy.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Dope Dichotomy podcast. I am your host, Mona Kane. Sin is on the boards tonight, so listen, she gets really excited. I'm just letting you know.
Go.
So we have Sin Living to my left.
Hey, yep.
And Cedric Thorne to my right.
I'm back.
Hey.
Mister, I'm back.
And you know, we record at Fredericksburg Public Access Radio, so we have DJ EK, aka Luke,
AKA Luke,
in the house. Okay, so before we get into this episode, which is 21 questions, we have 21 random questions. They don't know what questions I'm going to ask. I'm the only one who knows. And I'm going to put them up, and then they have to answer, and then I'm going to kind of like expound upon them. But before we get into that, how was y'all's weekend?
I had an amazing weekend.
You got some trim.
No.
That's the way he said it.
No, none of that. It was just my man's birthday, EJ. Happy birthday, bro.
Happy birthday, EJ.
Yeah.
And yes, I know trim is an old world. It's funny when I say it.
It is. That's why
If they real old, they say trimmings.
So like ATL.
Yes.
You ain't get no cutty.
You didn't get no cutty last night.
We went down to the 757 Ratchet City, you know what I'm saying? Checked
here
out
we
the
go.
alley, you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
You know,
the
shout out to the
alley.
alley, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Yeah, so we had some great times last night.
So what's so special about the alley, y'all?
It's
Please.
Ratchet Central.
It's amazing.
You can go and just have like a ratchet
Time.
Both
extravaganza.
sides open.
Yes.
Both
yes,
sides. They
both
got a
sides
right
open.
side you can go inside, and then there's a left side you can go, and there's bars on both sides.
Yeah.
So this is the same place that recently some teenagers stole the city bus and crashed into it.
Yeah.
And when they crashed into it, people were still in the line getting
To
to
get
the
the
club.
No.
Yes, that happened recently.
I haven't been to the alley in a long time though.
Oh man, yeah, me neither. I haven't. Actually, this is my second time going. So yeah, this is actually a good experience. Shout out to the alley.
Yeah.
Y'all always know how to be
757
ratchet.
stand up. Hey,
How many numbers you get?
I ain't get none. I was celebrating.
With a smile like that, something happened. You ain't get no cutty.
I was celebrating.
You ain't
my
get no
man's
numbers.
Birthday, nah.
So you were just that happy about your man's birthday?
Yeah, we had a good time. Smoked a lot. Yeah, smoked a whole lot. Drank some. I bought him a few drinks. We had a great time. Got a few dancing. You know what I'm saying?
Here we go, bingo. Dancing. What happened at the dance situation?
Oh, nothing happened. You know what I'm saying? I can dance by myself and enjoy myself. I don't necessarily need to be dancing with a female.
You see how they be skating? Just roller skating? Just stay woke, ladies. They be rolling.
I was just showing them good times. Good times. Good times in 757.
Yeah. I feel that. I'm glad you had a good time.
Thank you. How about y'all weekend? What was y'all weekend like?
My weekend started today.
yeah.
I've been working.
I worked.
Yeah, and she worked until 11 last night.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
So our weekend was today, and we spent it sleeping. It was a lot of sleeping going on, and it
was
felt
knocked out. It was
amazing to like be able to just turn my brain off and just rest.
You gotta. We've been trying to practice more self-care. You know what I'm saying? We gotta take care of ourselves and our auras and shit like that.
She's always telling me, you gotta take care of your star player.
You right. That's
Yeah,
true.
man.
That's real. That's
You
a
can't
true
be out here
statement.
trying. You want to spread love, joy, peace, and happiness with everybody else, but that starts with you. So
I'm
she always
learning.
worrying about other people and stuff like that. I want her to take care of her first.
I'm learning, and it
Right.
feels great. Okay? That's why I'm still sleepy now. I woke up and I'm like, oh, gotta go to the party.
You gotta go.
We gotta go. But yeah, it's definitely necessary to practice self-care, and today was one of those days, which is great.
Yeah.
We were supposed to go see Creed 3, but that didn't even hit they didn't make the agenda. We watched some TV a little bit, and then it's this strain, y'all. It just relaxes you right on into a nice little coma, pretty much. This new strain that we got right now. I'm not even gonna lie, but it was great. All right, so we're gonna start with the questions, and you guys in the comments, make sure you give your answers to the questions too, because I want to know what y'all think. Send those stars for sure.
Hey,
EK, let's get the first question up. All right. So this was a topic of discussion the last couple of weeks. Who is winning in a versus, Lil Wayne or 50 Cent? Sin, you go first.
Go first.
I want to say Lil Wayne, but the only thing that keep popping in my head is you say you a gangster, but you ain't poppin'. But I think Wayne though. Wayne got more hits. Wayne been around longer.
All right, we got one for Wayne.
By far, Wayne. I don't see. Who can really battle Wayne?
Shauna said Lil Wayne. Thanks for tuning in, Shauna.
Hey,
Yeah, I don't see nobody. There's not too many people that compete with Wayne. And then to actually say, all right, this is the person who's competing with Wayne, and it's 50 Cent. Not to slight 50 Cent, but Wayne got so many hits with so many different
albums.
people, different features, and then the way that they do it now is just not solo songs. It's, you can do features, you can do something that you was a part of, or something that you just had a little snippet on that you said one verse on, or one word. Like, you can do anything. So, Wayne just got endless.
Does anybody in the comments, anybody watching, think that 50 would win? I would love to hear from somebody else's perspective, because I think Lil Wayne is getting 50 the fuck out of here.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? That word.
Pre-written or a freestyle?
No.
No,
Versus,
like a versus.
versus is like it's like the battle of the bands.
Song
It's
for song.
song for song.
Yeah.
So it can be any song from your catalog or any feature you've been on, but it's 20 songs. So if you're saying 50 would beat Wayne, you're saying 50 has 20 monsters that could beat Wayne, because Wayne definitely has 20
He definitely
monsters.
has 20.
You gotta have to have something that, you know what I'm saying, counteracts it. So I don't even know why I think it was just to get clickbait. It had to be.
Yeah, it
like,
had
because
to
you're
be.
really
Had
lunching
to.
if you think.
Yeah, because I mean.
And I fucks with 50, but
The only one.
I mean, I mess with 50. I'm trying not to curse.
Trying to monetize.
Monetize.
I think the only one that could actually do anything with Wayne is Drake.
Yeah, Drake could definitely.
Yeah, that's the only one. But to be honest, they the ones that really started this. If you actually go and do your digging, they do that. They do that at a concert that they been doing it at for years.
What, versus?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, for
Against
real?
each other, yeah.
Oh, look,
Before this started.
look at Sasha coming through with the hip hop facts. Okay.
Yeah.
Bored?
This yeah. Bored?
This is my board. Tell me when to use my board.
Jamaica said it's almost an unfair matchup. Lil Wayne is insane. Exactly.
He is.
I mean, Lil Wayne is actually unique to me because he had the spirit of Tupac in him and just started writing. He just started going. Remember that run?
He
doing
was back
mixtapes?
to back to back.
It was like,
He'll
wasn't-
take other people's songs
I don't
and
think
do
it
their
was.
songs.
Was it the Sorry for the Wait mix? Was that the beginning of the Sorry for the
was
Wait?
it the Drought?
It was a drought.
No, it's Droughts.
Yeah, the
It was
Droughts. Yeah. That was an era. What a time to be alive, though.
Right.
Man, I remember
Oh.
waiting for the drought to
That was
drop.
classic Wayne, too.
Oh, yes,
Yeah.
classic Wayne. Now, if they got into, how much they've influenced hip-hop, I think that would be a great versus conversation with them, because Lil Wayne, first of all, he has brought in two of the biggest other artists. So it's really hard to say that he didn't influence hip-hop. Lil Wayne influenced sagging, which... that's a whole nother conversation. But if you look back, he influenced skateboard, rock culture, and hip hop, so many different things. But 50 Cent, while he didn't necessarily,
He's a great businessman.
yeah, man.
He is an amazing
So I think that would be a great
businessman.
conversation.
But if we're just talking about music, because they both have really good business
Yeah.
mindset. Because even what 50 Cent did with G Unit was dope as shit.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't compare to Nicki and Drake with what Wayne did, but I'm just saying his business mindset is amazing. But if we're just talking about catalogs and song for song, what would 50 do against a Millie?
That's what I'm saying. People say that.
Yeah,
In the club.
I didn't realize
Many Men's probably the only.
how many hits 50. I didn't.
Oh, 50 has
Yeah.
hits.
Oh yeah,
Hits.
he up there,
He got
Many
some.
Man.
But Lil Wayne is an alien. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
No,
It's-
I'm not
this is a different.
disagreeing with that.
Yeah.
I just didn't realize how
50
many
was
songs.
Oh, yeah.
knocking him in.
50 had
Yeah.
a run.
Yeah.
He had a run.
That's why Get Rich or
Yeah,
Die Trying
21
was so.
Questions.
It
I
was
still listen to
21
Questions.
Questions.
That's a
Yeah.
dope
I still
album.
watched
When
it.
you
I
said 20
was-
songs, I was like, I can't name 20, 50 songs.
No, I can
And
name
was looking at
them.
I was like, oh shit, there actually are. Like,
Yeah.
I'm surprised.
But then when you think of Lil Wayne,
It's
Lil
not the
Wayne
same.
has
It's not the
like,
same.
He's
it's not
still.
even comparable.
I mean,
Yeah.
he has only. If you're talking about collabs, he has.
Finale.
I mean, it's just so many in my brain. He has so
Yeah.
many
would
that
be
I
dope.
think that.
I think that would be a dope versus, but I definitely think Wayne would take it home.
So if
You
you
got
think 50,
Cannon.
50 got
Cannon.
Cannon.
many men, window shopper, 21 questions,
We Out
best
Here.
friend,
Oh,
like
what's-
those kind of songs. But
What
Lil
up,
Wayne has
blood?
so many.
What up,
Yeah, what up,
cuz?
gangsta?
What up, gangsta?
But-
We don't play that.
50 Cent gonna have to pull out. They say this is a big rich town.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Exactly.
I just come
He
from
would
the
definitely drop
poorest
that.
You gonna have to
part.
bring up
He
that.
gonna have to bring
He
that
would
out.
definitely drop it.
Because when Lil Wayne be like, hello, motherfucker, see him. See, I'm
It's
cursing.
crazy.
Trying not
Okay.
to. I'm gonna put a little jar or something. I'm gonna have to do that. They said that they have that on the Need to Know. I mean, Nothing Else to Do podcast, and I think that's a great idea because it's just hard for me, but we want to. All right, next one. Will Tariq finally get a car in season 3 of Power Book 2? Let's talk about it. This boy has been selling drugs for the last 3 years in school. He has went to court and back. He has went through everything. He has never purchased a vehicle.
All right, so I'm gonna answer this. I'm gonna go first. So I did see a scene in the trailer with him behind. Yes, I seen a clip, just not a long clip, just a little snippet of him behind the wheel. I don't know if it's his. I don't know if it's what the whole surrounding around it is. But I did see him behind a car because I was thinking the same thing. Also, I was like, yo. He moving around awfully a lot. Everybody else
don't
got
never
cars.
drive, yeah. He don't never drive.
Kane got a car.
Can't keep a car.
Keep a car. Braden got a car.
Always got a car.
The other girl got
Effie
a
got a
car.
car?
Effie always on the
Effie
passenger
don't- yeah,
side.
Effie
don't got a
Don't
car.
gotta drive shit.
The other girl that
Shut up.
I'm just-
No,
the other girl
My
that
bad.
supposedly died had a car.
Lauren,
Lauren.
yeah.
She had a car. And everybody got cars but him. Everybody. I think his little sister probably had a car in back in the day, and Ghost probably left or something.
Probably. Or maybe Tariq's waiting to get his own Sean, to get a driver. Maybe they're saying like he don't need a car. I don't know, but you think he gonna get a car this season? Because I'm tired of seeing everybody else have a car and Tariq don't have a car, but he's supposed to be the biggest drug dealer
And he got to make it
I
work.
don't
on an
see-
Ivy League campus.
Honestly, I don't see it happening. I don't see him getting a car.
Do you think it's for a reason, or
I
do you think
just
it's just an overlook from the writers?
I just don't think they paid attention to it. I think now everybody paying attention to it. He probably eventually gonna get a car. But this season, I don't think he gonna get a car. He gonna keep catching rides and popping up someplace on
Ubers.
time. Yeah, he gonna keep just popping up. I'm here,
EK, next one. Question number 3. What's the best way to get rid of a user or a leech?
Why you look at me?
Um,
I'm not looking at nobody. I'm high. I'm looking everywhere.
Me too.
I guess I'll go first. The best way to get rid of a user or a leech is to unattach from them and separate yourself. I feel like, if they continue, Tiffany is stupid.
Tiffany said, act like you lost your job.
But if they continue to try to come around and shit, you just gotta create a space that they don't want to be around. Like, start asking them questions like, "Oh, you got this?" Or say, "Oh, you don't got that?" And then eventually they ain't gonna want to be around no more.
That's a great observation.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's great.
That's how I look at it.
The best way to get rid of them is call them out on what they using or leeching on. Call them out on it. Like, yo, this what it, it's everybody's not me, but
But do you think that if you call somebody out on their ability to always be using and leeching, they're going to receive that, or you think they're going to be defensive off break?
for this question, I don't care. Just because I'm trying to get rid of them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But for the sake of you asking that question, they probably would get defensive. You know, but at that same point,
That ain't got nothing to do with
for
you.
this this question, I'm trying to get rid of them. So if that's the best way to get rid of them, hey, call them out on it and then see how they react. If they react like just giggle or make them uncomfortable.
Yeah.
That makes it easier for to get rid of them.
I think I like Tiffany's answer. Not the beaten ass part. We're supposed to be elevated. But I like what both of you guys said, but I also think if you feel like a person keeps using you, if you shut down their ability to use you, you shut down their ability to leech off you. Now, you think that is just taking yourself out of it, whatever. I like to watch them suffer a little bit. You know, they keep asking, and you're like, man, I don't even got it. I don't know. Things is hard. You got it? And then you start asking them the questions. It's very interesting to me to see how people
See
start
what they
moving.
say back?
Yeah. I just like to watch human behavior sometimes. Shauna said, definitely run in the other direction. No explanation needed.
Period. I definitely agree.
Tiffany said they're going to be defensive, but then if you embarrass them, they may leave you alone. A win is a win, baby. And then I think there's a fine line between that, though, because if you're not being used, are you useful? You might not catch that. You might not catch that. Next slide.
Some might not catch that.
So wait,
Do you want to be
does it matter if you're useful to someone else as long as you're doing what you got to do for yourself?
I personally believe everybody is being used. It only becomes a problem when that using is not reciprocal.
I mean, you can't do anything. Oh.
What we consider being used, to me, doesn't necessarily feel like you're being used if you're getting something from the other person as well. I think when there's an imbalance, then we call it being used. A leech is different. A leech just hovers in the usingness. Like they don't even try to front like they're giving you something. It's just they come in your house. Hey, what up, blood? Da, 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 and they go in your refrigerator. They just immediately.
Yeah.
But I don't know. All right, next one. Is God really good all the time? Okay, so
All the time.
This-
God is good.
and all the time. No.
God is good.
God is good all the time. All the
Yeah.
time. God is good. The reason why I asked this is because I saw an article about, do we just give God the credit for the good things and we, blame the bad things on the devil? And, what are we really saying? Is he really good all the time? And don't give me the regular answer. Yes, because things work in mysterious ways and, he's working it out for your better good. Just on paper, if you look at what happens in the world, can you say God is good all the time? And I'm not saying you can't, but if you can, make an argument for that.
But to say he's not, make an argument?
No, to say, if you're saying that he is good all the time, no matter what, make an argument for that.
Oh, yeah, I can't make an argument for that because I was definitely about to say, I mean, in retrospect, he's good all the time, in retrospect. But if you go through things, and I mean, I feel like everybody goes through things. You're going through a bad time. And God is necessarily not putting you through that bad time, but he's guiding you or has his hand on you or watching you through that bad time. Now, through that bad time can be lessons learned. Now, do you take those lessons and apply it to your life? That can be turned into a good thing. So I feel like, even through bad times, you're still getting good out of it. So, I mean, it's a hard question to answer.
For me, is God really good all the time? Yes. I feel like what me and believing that God is my Lord and Savior, I just feel like what his plan for me is his plan for me, and what I go through as I go through it, it may not be what I think I need at that moment, or it may not be what I want to go through, but at the end, it's all for my good. So, and bringing that all around, I say, yes, God is good all the time to me.
So, Jamaica said, I think God is relative. I do think some things that are less than desirable are still God's doing. I kind of agree with that. The reason why I say that is I feel like we're programmed to say, well, no matter what, it works out in the best for us or whatever. But can you tell someone that who just lost their whole family in a hurricane? Would you look them in the face and say, I know you lost everybody that you knew. I know you lost your home. I know everybody died in front of you, but it's working out for your better good. When you really think about it. So even though it may be, but to that person, he's not good all the time.
Maybe that's just not the time to say that.
Yeah.
To sit, I'm about to say, to sit in somebody's face and do that is going to be hard. For sure.
But we give them credit for the good stuff. When something good happens to us, we say it's a blessing. When something bad happens to us, we say it's the devil. But in another breath, we say everything that happens because God allows it to happen. I mean, it's just very contradictory when you take a position of good all the time, no matter what. I believe there has to be a balance, and somebody said that in the comments.
Yeah, I mean, it is contradictory, but I feel like with that bad time, like I said before, like you should be learning something in that bad time to make your good time even better because you endured that bad time. Without that bad time, you wouldn't even know that you had a bad time or having a good time. So I feel like it's a lesson learned. Yeah. Without that lesson learned, you're not going to know what a good time is.
Because, like you were saying, using that example that you said, like Shauna said, the bad is a trial. So even if that person did go through something and lost their whole family or whatever, it might have driven them to create a business or something, or given them a purpose to help others who've gone through the same thing and reach people in different light, and may bring them to thinking in a more positive way than what they were thinking before. So I feel like everything does happen for a reason, and we need those trials and tribulations to become better people.
I understand what y'all are saying, but again, I said all the time. No. Not that it.
The answer is no.
Not that it works out eventually to be good. I'm saying when we say all the time, you guys have acknowledged that in those moments it's hard, but sometimes, because I've had it in my life too, where I think, oh my God, this is horrible, and then later on I look back and I see how God's hand moved in that situation. But at the time, it was horrible. It was, and
but
I feel like it's okay to say it. I just feel like it's okay to say it. To acknowledge that sometimes you can be upset.
But that doesn't take away from, just because you're upset, that doesn't take away from how good God is and His grace and mercy. Just because you're in a down moment, that doesn't take away from how good God is.
But who's to say the bad moments aren't the devil? Like, who's to say that that's not really the devil?
Because who sent the flood? That was God's wrath.
I mean,
because we were arrogant.
If you want to be technical.
Yeah, I do.
I mean, me personally, I'm not a Christian. So I really don't believe a lot in what the Bible.
Well, just in general terms,
right.
Yeah.
So I mean, all right. So what I'm trying to say is, like, all right. So if you have these good times and you consider it godly, and you have these bad times and you consider it the devil, who's to say that's not the right thing to consider? Like, I don't feel like, all right, since it's a bad time, God did this, and He's the one to blame for this bad time, and He's not good all the time because this bad time is happening. It's God. Why can't it really be considered the devil having this bad time, but God's watching you, making sure you don't mess yourself up?
Because we actually have examples. If you believe the Bible, there's examples of Him doing that. Job.
Oh yeah.
I mean, literally, if we break it down, like, I know the Bible. Job's situation was really God and the devil saying, well, watch this. Watch what I can do. And
God was doing the worst things because He was like, look, I'm going to show you how much this guy loves me.
I get that He was blessed more and more after.
God wasn't necessarily He was letting the devil do things to him. It wasn't God doing those bad things to him. It was the devil doing those bad things to him. God was allowing it to happen.
To prove
a point.
To prove to one of His fallen angels, that this guy has this much loyalty to me. Why? Why did He need to prove that? You understand what I'm saying? I'm not trying to question God. I'm not saying whoever believes in the Bible, who doesn't, it's not even like a religious thing. I just saw it and I was like, that's a good question, because I am a firm believer that a lot of times I've had things happen in my life that I couldn't see how it was working out, and it did. So I get what both of you are saying. But I think that when we say all the time, it's like, is it really that way, though? Because there are times in that journey where it's not good. It's not.
To us.
Shauna said she tried not to give the devil credit for anything. Said everyone is going to always see God's works differently no matter what. Shakara said, yes, all the time. God does not work on our timing.
Period.
That's true.
All right, so I'm going to say a little prayer. God, please let the next slide not be too crazy after this conversation. I didn't think about that, but you know I love you. We wrestle not against flesh and blood. Oh, go ahead. What's the next one? Okay.
All right.
I don't like fighting, but we gotta talk about this.
That ain't right.
So Tamar and Kandi have been in a little beef or whatever. Make a long story short, there's a lot of stuff going on with Escape, SWV. Tamar jumped in. Kandi was popping off. Tamar came in and said, imagine being the most non-singingest person in the world. And blah, 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 blah. They start beefing. Of course, we know Kandi has a skill with the pen. She sounds like an aggressive Billy Goat when she sings. I'm sorry, y'all can say she doesn't. I've loved Escape since I was younger, but she... Let's come on. Come on. She sounds like Keith Sweat's niece. Like, really. Like, stop. Tamar can definitely sing, but she's messy.
Her ass off.
You know, she's messy, but she can sing. I don't know if y'all caught that clip of her and Jennifer Hudson singing Love and War this week, but baby... Sang. They can sing like Shakar, you know, sang like that church sing. So Tamar was right that Kandi be getting a little big in her britches for somebody who don't be singing like that. Yeah, she can write, but she can't sing like that. Like,
Not
you know.
Not Keith Sweat.
Yes. Hey, Scooby. Yes. You know, every man needs a woman who can come up under the mill. That was my joint, but even back then I was like, oh, I want the other ones to sing. Actually, I used to love Tiny's voice, for real. But the sisters, Tiny can sing.
Oh no, man.
I was an Escape fan. I was there. You wasn't outside.
I believe
Tiny
you.
can actually sing. I don't know about now.
I
Because
believe
she got a little facial stuff going on. But back in the day, Tiny could really sing. No joke. But anyways, so we've seen Kandi pop off on Real Housewives of Atlanta. Or if you haven't, you've probably seen some clips. We've seen Tamar pop off on her sisters and stuff like that. I want to know who y'all think would win in a fight. Because I have my idea. So I'm going to start with Cedric.
All right, let's start here. Kandi, first of all, let's start with Kandi. I feel like, you know, Kandi is that she looked like she can fight. She looked like she can fight. Like she one of them ghetto ratchet Jones that's gonna snatch some hair, probably snatch it up and wrap it around, give you a little couple of uppercuts and stuff. But
well, one of the reasons Tamar is mad is because she said Kandi's husband assaulted her. So Tamar's new white fiance had to check Todd. So Kandi apparently gets her husband. He gets in women's business.
So that is a white man, right? Not a light skin.
No, he's not light skinned. He calls himself light skinned. That is a white man.
That
Yes.
is a white
That is
man.
a Matt Damon.
That
Yes.
is a white man. I
That
thought
is
that
a
was a
Matt
white man.
Damon.
I thought
That is a
that was
Leonardo DiCaprio. But anyways,
hold up. So, but with Tamar, I feel like she's been fighting with her sisters for years. So I feel like she got a couple tricks, you know what I'm saying, that you probably won't be expecting. So who I think will win? Now you throw the white guy in there. I just feel like it kind of. I have to go with Tamar. Just because she's been fighting with her sisters so much.
I agree with Shakara. I feel like Tamar has a lot of talk. They've been living off Tony money for a little bit. I feel like maybe they mama could win a fight, but I don't think Tamar would.
Mama be getting them together in a minute.
For real. But as in Tamar and Kandi, I think Kandi would take it.
My opinion, I agree.
Yeah.
I think you're right. I agree with Shakara. I think Tamar is not about that life. I think what's understood don't need to be explained. And when people do all that a lot, they usually
Most
can't
of the
fight.
time, the people who talk is the
They
ones.
can't. They
who's like,
can't.
I bet. Those the
And if
ones.
you bring your
I be
over
like
here,
this, and I be like that. Yeah, those Yeah, those be the ones.
Now, I do think Tamar's ability to throw shade is on a whole
It's
different
amazing.
level.
It's
Yeah,
impeccable.
That's on
I
a whole
agree.
different
I
level.
agree.
And I definitely think she has the vocals to say what she said about Candy because we've been lying for a long time.
Yeah.
Like let's not lie.
Yeah.
But Candy, she got that vein that pop out when she get mad. Y'all know what I'm talking about? When she get mad, she get that vein pop out. Remember that time she was beefing with Nene back in the day, and she was like, "Don't make me," and she'd put her hand like this. Y'all women know what I'm talking about. Because Candy is so sweet and nice in her regular life, and that vein pops out when she gets mad. Plus, I think she's a secret dominatrix. I think that she would be able to take Tamar. That's just where my brain goes. Okay?
Okay.
We ready.
Candy looked like she could throw down. Shakara said yes. Verbally assaulted, of course, yes. Who you got? Oh, I was about to repeat the same thing. Go ahead.
Oh, you stop the eyes, baby.
No, I was talking about myself. Should you have to assist a person you've purchased a service from? Meaning, women, when you go to your hairdresser and you're getting your hair braided, if you're paying your hairdresser, should you have to hold and pass the braiding hair to them? Because they didn't go purchase them a braid rack. If you are getting a haircut at the barber shop and the barber wants you to hold something, maybe I don't know, hold the trimmers for them because they don't have a hook here. This happens a lot in our culture.
This is an interesting
I'm gonna
question.
go ahead and keep it real. It does happen a lot with certain services, like, oh, you can help me out with this, but you're already paying them for a service. Do you think that's okay? It definitely happens a lot to women where they're handing their hairstylist stuff, or like if you're coloring someone's hair, and this happens in all cultures because I've seen it. Some hairstylists will hand their clients foils to hold while they're foiling hair. Never that. That's crazy to me. Crazy. But do y'all think that it's okay?
I mean, I don't see it being. I guess I get what you're saying. If you're paying a certain amount of money, I'm coming there to get the service done or whatever. But I mean, I guess if you ain't got no little thing and you doing my hair, I don't mind it.
Again, in the context of growth, that makes sense. I think. In the context of growth, if your hairdresser's just getting started, then yeah, maybe you should expect.
Well, yeah, if they're just getting started, yeah.
Or in
I mean,
the first couple of years of their
but they
career.
really shouldn't.
But if they're
They should train themselves from the beginning to not do that, to really not put
See, I
that
didn't
on
even
the
know the braid
client.
racks was a thing though. But
Oh yeah.
I didn't even know that was a thing.
I never heard of people, holding stuff. You know what I'm
When
saying?
y'all done with this podcast,
Oh,
y'all
yeah.
Google it. I
Yeah.
promise you, it is a thing.
For
That's
real?
definitely a thing.
It's a thing.
That's
Yeah.
definitely a thing.
Shakar said, I don't have a problem doing it, especially if I'm going to be cute afterwards. Okay.
I mean, to me, that's like asking people to set my speakers up for me. Like going to a venue and be like, "Hey, can you help me bring my speakers in?"
Yeah.
I would never do that.
That's what
Yeah.
it looks like to me.
I'm not asking the
I
security.
guess if you put it that way, I get what you mean.
I'm not asking the security or the staff, the waiters, "Hey, come help me bring my stuff in." Like, no. that's
Shauna
not-
said, I will hold hair, but I'm not putting foils in. Nah, they don't put the foils in. They don't put the foils in, but when we foil hair, you take the top of the foil and you bend it a little bit over a comb so you get it ready to be pushed in the hair. So they'll hand the foils to the client and show them how to do it so they can, instead of training themselves to be a professional and
have
do
it
it
done.
correctly. Yeah.
Okay.
So what do you think?
I think all right. So it's different levels for different things. So, all right, if you professional and you in a business, no, you should not at all having your customer hold anything. But like you said, like if you're working from home and like if you say for instance you're not paying the same amount of price that you would pay at a
Salon.
salon
Yeah.
or something, you paying a little down price for you're at home, so you adjust. I mean, I don't see.
So it should be
nothing-
based on what if don't charge me a whole bunch of money saying you're coming to
you-
this service
yeah,
and I
yeah.
gotta hold the stuff.
And you gotta hold. Yeah, that, I feel
Makes
like
sense.
you gotta.
Tiffany said it's gonna cut into that tip.
Exactly, and that's true. Exactly, that's gonna definitely cut into it.
Next
Yeah.
one, EK. Alrighty. Would you slap the baby for $5 million?
A baby or
No,
baby?
the baby,
baby.
because that was a thing that happened this past week that they were talking about that. He was going back and forth with somebody joking.
Yeah.
I think we all know the baby's pedigree and what he's been known to do. So, would you take a $5 million risk?
Like, would I smack him for $5 million?
This man shot somebody in Walmart.
I don't care. So I just gotta walk up to him and smack him and get $5 million.
I knew I shouldn't have asked you. Let's go over here.
I'm just saying, is that it? I just gotta smack him.
Look,
Yes, you smack him and you get $5 million.
I'm
But
out.
you can't control what you're gonna get back after the smack.
Can I be wearing a mask?
No.
look,
Nah, I would do it.
look, I'm gonna tell you like this. I'm what you saying.
Yeah, I
I'm
would
what
do
you
it.
saying. Look, first of all, I got a license to carry. you know what
Shoot
I'm
out for
saying?
$5 million.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not.
I
You
doubt-
telling me $5 million just to slap this man in the face? Look, I can break him off a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I know he going through some stuff right now. He ain't getting booked like that. Look, $5 million. Look, we can both help each other out now.
I'm just saying, if somebody came up to the baby and smacked him anyway, the first thing he gonna do is whip out? No. He better not. You know what I'm saying?
I
I don't see him pulling out somebody smacking him. Man, I mean, if it's some big, you know. But if it's me, I'm like, hey, what's up? Bah! And just, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Tiffany said, I'm going to lightly slap him. I got the personality to be able to play it off, though. Hear me out. I'm with you, Tiff.
She gonna-
Let me tell y'all something right now. I get how the baby's, reputation is, whatever. So I wanted to see if somebody would say no. I will steal the baby in the jaw. I will in the jaw and hope that he doesn't pull out, but he smacks me back.
if you
or
steal
hits
him
me
in the
back.
jaw, he might pull out. But if you smack him, he might be
No,
what the
because after I hit him, I'm gonna start acting like I got something wrong with me. So he, people be like, "Oh, don't mess with her. She's slow.
got Tourette's.
She's
She got
slow."
Tourette's.
Yeah, just hit him.
The baby.
I'm just gonna. I'm with Tiffany. I'm gonna use what I got to get this bread, and if I do, we all going out. All the supporters, everybody, we're going out.
You know?
man.
Good, because you better run. My kneecaps are fine. You better know it. My back's the problem. It's not my knees. All right, go ahead, EK. Next question. Who is the better actress, Beyonce or Mary J. Blige?
Beyonce act like she loved Jay-Z for how many years?
EK spicy. That is the only Beyonce joke you're going to tell. I'm not a member of the Beehive, but I like honey packs, okay? You understand? I made them, Tiffany. It's me.
Shakar said Mary J. Who's the better actress? Mary J. is horrible. She is no more drama and up the power, dog. That shit is horrible. But I say Beyonce.
Who's better?
Who's the better
I say
actress?
Beyonce.
Think of all their works. Because I did today.
Carmen was kind of.
Beyonce did. I'm just fighting temptations, fighting to control.
Seems I always end up being away.
There you go. Cause I ain't good enough. But he still love me. I ain't no superstar. Spotlight ain't shine. That was, come on.
I watched Fighting Temptation. Well, I used to watch Fighting Temptation.
Yeah.
But I had it on cassette, VHS.
Oh,
yes.
Yeah.
And Carmen. Carmen was one of those. Yeah. Man.
Beyonce sucked at a cartoon voiceover.
Which one did she do when she was? Oh yeah, she did fuck up Lion King. It was horrible.
She
Y'all
did.
are
do
so
that.
bad.
I didn't even watch it. I just heard it, and
It
I was
was
like, you know
horrible.
what?
You saw her at the water. She was like, yes, I. Blah, blah, blah. If you don't get your ass off Pride Rock.
Okay, so I have an argument for that. Okay, because I have seen all of their works. Because even though they're not the best actresses in their lane for what they do, they are who they are, right? Mary J. Blige is the best. You know, he broke my heart music, and Beyonce is the best. I feel like you're a diva.
Wake up some days and wish I stayed asleep.
So Mary, was in a movie called Mudbound that was on Netflix, and she actually did really good in that movie. So I was like thinking, like, what's their best works they've done? I think hers is Mudbound. I think in Power,
Horrible. Horrible.
I don't even like that her name is Monet. Okay, okay, I'm mad about that part. Beyonce,
She did good in Cadillac Records.
Carmen Jones is one of my favorite films of all times. The original Carmen Jones, right? It was huge for what it was, and Dorothy Dandridge. So I was very excited when Beyonce did the Carmen hip opera.
No.
But we should have known it was gonna suck because it was called a hip opera.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I love Carmen.
I hated it.
I loved it. I don't wanna
I hate
go.
musicals.
Oh
I hate
my goodness, that was
I can do it. I can give. They both give 2 stars. so that was like, and then remember that movie Obsessed she did with Idris
Yeah.
Elba.
I
You know,
hated it.
that was
I
I didn't
horrible.
like that
That
neither.
was horrible.
Exactly.
But I will say, Beyonce did very well in Cadillac Records.
Yeah,
we
she
cannot.
did.
She did.
She
She
did.
did.
We cannot
real
deny
good.
that.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know if that's because she was around amazing actors like Jeffrey Wright and Adrian Brody, and they said Etta James was on set running stuff.
Oh, yeah?
Like, you gonna do this
okay.
this way.
Okay.
So I think
That
Beyonce
makes sense.
got a little work with her if you got somebody right there saying, no, sing it like I told you,
Like,
anime.
yeah. Do it like this.
Yeah. She got somebody to replace Jay-Z in that moment, then she can do it. Mary J, though, I don't know. I think she plays very old, back in the day, black women roles good, but this new...
I feel like Tammy Roman act better than both of them.
Tammy Roman, let's talk about it. If y'all have not seen The Girl in the Closet...
Wendy said that swarm chick still on loose. We better
It's
chill
got...
out.
We're going to talk about that, too, later on, Wendy, for sure, because that joint was brilliant. But, Tammy has a movie on Lifetime called Girl in the Closet. It's based on a true story. It is one of the wildest stories I have ever seen, and she did that.
Shit.
Did that. If you have not seen it, even
I
men,
haven't
I'm
seen
trying.
it.
It will blow your mind. The stuff
The girl in the closet.
the girl in the
Girl in the
closet.
Closet.
That movie was crazy, but she did her thing.
Was it
Tammy is
Netflix?
definitely a better actress than
Yeah.
them. Sorry.
Netflix.
Did you say you didn't say
Lifetime.
The Help, right? When you
There
said
was
Mary
Lifetime.
J.
It shocked
Blige?
me when she
Huh?
was watching
Did
it.
you say The
It was
Help
on
when you were talking
Lifetime.
about Mary J.
When
Blige?
she started watching, I was like, man, I'm not paying.
I
no
forgot
attention
Mary
to
J.
it.
Blige was in The Help.
And then I ended up watching it. It
I
was
forgot
really
that.
good.
I might have to check that out.
Y'all, Mary J. Blige was in The Help? I don't remember that.
The hell.
I don't remember watching them. Ain't that when she ate the pie with shit? in it?
Yeah, I don't watch movies like that too many
I
times,
don't.
so
Yeah, I
I'm
was
not
about
sure.
to say I don't remember it.
But what's it on? It's on
She
Lifetime.
might have just
What
had a song
the-
on the soundtrack. I'm just looking at credits.
Oh yeah, maybe she's on the soundtrack, but I don't think she was in the movie.
No. We gotta watch the hip hopper now, cause that's my
We can
shit.
watch original Carmen.
We've already watched the original Carmen. We
The wind's blowing me in a different direction, and ain't no use in arguing with the
listen,
wind.
Look,
All right.
Let me
Go ahead, next one.
fuck you. You gonna watch it.
With the wind.
That's my movie. Should you hype and love your partner publicly or hide them from the world?
Okay,
Okay, so what I mean is,
it's on Lifetime, Tiff.
do you agree with people who love their partner out loud, make Facebook posts, Instagram posts, whatever, share pictures? Or do you agree with the people who say, nah, I'm going to just go ahead and, hide them because people get in our business and things get messed up when it's public? Where do you stand? Sin living.
Yeah, you go first.
Honestly, I used to feel like I didn't want people in my business. I used to feel like it was like bad luck to like share your person and what y'all doing and stuff like that, because it just seemed like people don't like your stuff and be in your relationship for positive reasons. But then, when I met you, we started doing like social media and stuff like that together, because it's things we both like to do, not just showing off my person. So now I do enjoy hyping and loving you up in public, but that's just because it's something that we both do. But I do also understand that some people not wanting to put their business, like, feeling like they doing it for the likes and love.
Yeah.
Because it's a lot of relationships that people see and they admire and they
That's
see
not
online.
really that
and that
way.
should be fake as fuck. So I do understand it.
You got one over here smiling and blushing a little bit, girl. You better stop.
She always got me smiling and playing.
I think this is all about what you want as in your relationship. It's to the relationship prerogative. Like I'm not gonna sit here and be like, nah, don't put your stuff out on there. And then I'm not gonna be like, yeah, it's all in what you want. Now, I can speak for myself. Me personally, I'm not putting my stuff out there unless it's an official type of ordeal. Like, if I talk to you, I'm not about to
Yeah, don't do it too early.
Yeah, like you said, it's like a.
Because that is the worst
It's a
feeling.
little
Yeah,
too
that is
much.
the
Yeah.
worst.
Bad luck
I'm
feeling.
gonna delete
Yeah.
all of
You
that.
know, man, like,
You go out, put all these pictures up, and then something go down,
Some-
and then it's like, damn, now I gotta take all this shit
Yeah,
down.
like
Yeah.
But I mean, if you like actually my girl or something, then you know that's something different. I'm probably gonna post you a lot. People gonna be mad.
Tiffany said both, but definitely hype them either way. Shakar said, I'm hyping them, but y'all ain't getting no pics. Shauna, I don't want people in my business. People hate too much. And then some people admire and some people jealous. People do hate. I think people hate anyway. Like,
Yeah.
it's just, they gonna hate on you when you're out with the person. It's just whatever. So I stopped living my life based on what other people do, but I definitely understand that. Because that'll be the first time somebody be like, oh, that's who you mess with?
You with them now?
Well, when
I
I
remember
knew
that.
them, yeah, they always try to tell you, you know, and it's best in that situation to be like, I ain't got nothing to do with nothing but what's happening now. And
Now,
that she is loving me out loud. I'm sorry that you had that experience. I'm so sorry. But chill with me for 15 minutes and I can put you on the game. I mean, I don't know what to tell you. That's
Was that
she treated you like that?
shots
God
fired?
dang. No.
shots fired?
No. I'm not really shocked. I'm just saying, even if it does hurt, you gotta react that way. Stop letting these people come in your life and be like, well, you know, when I knew them, don't.
Right. I agree.
Yeah,
I
don't,
agree.
don't, because they just doing that to be nosy and pick at you.
And
You
they
know what I'm
probably
saying?
really don't know who the person really is. They talk.
Oh, they do that too. Oh, I think I know him. You think?
You think?
You
right?
do.
There's plenty of people out there that haven't got the best version of me and wouldn't say a nice thing about me, but there's a lot more people now, especially with age and experience. A lot more people that have nice things to say about me. But I wouldn't be surprised if somebody heard, oh, don't fuck with him because he was a dick to me once.
Yeah.
Probably.
I mean, and people show up differently for different people.
Yeah.
So just because somebody took your lunch money in the 11th grade, don't mean now you should tell his fiance that you should run fast as you can because he was mean. And I see people do that. It's like you don't even know who this person is now. You know. Wendy said, "Keep it quiet till y'all are secure, then jump out the window with it." That's how I feel,
real.
Wendy.
Real.
That's how I
real.
feel. Once it's solid, then you can be like, boom, because no matter what comes, then you can handle it.
Yep.
But if you do it too early, yeah, you can end up looking crazy, or that person might not have deserved that early. You know what I'm saying?
Very
So,
true.
next one, EK. Next question. What's the best flavor ice cream? I want to hear everybody's favorites. Mine is pistachio.
What?
I love pistachio ice cream.
Pistachio.
I like cookies
Yes.
and cream.
Nothing about me is normal.
Cookies and cream or vanilla.
Well, vanilla bean is my favorite. Sorry, because vanilla bean goes with everything. My apple pie stuff. But if I had to pick like a flavor with stuff in it, pistachio. You like cookies and cream.
All right. Like you said, I'm gonna have to go vanilla just because it can go with everything. But to pick an actual flavor,
Yeah, if I had to pick a flavor, it'd be cookies and cream. But I'm perfectly fine with butter. I mean, not butter pecan.
Vanilla bean.
Yeah.
Just like the go-to. It's a good one.
Yeah.
And you can put in it.
Yeah, it just
Yeah.
tastes good. Got a little spice to it. You know, it's a little kick.
But butter pecan is good too, Shauna.
yeah, I
Yes.
do like butter pecan. I do.
I just can't
That is
do a
the
lot.
blackest answer.
Yeah,
Yes.
I
Butter
can't do a
pecan.
lot of it though. I gotta have like maybe like a scoop or two. It's
I'm
really
gonna have to
rich.
go with
I used
strawberry.
to eat butter pecan a lot when I was
I
young.
I'm gonna have
can't
to
do
go with
strawberry.
Flavor.
Strawberry. You like the strawberry
Flavor-
cheesecake ice cream?
Ooh, see,
That's good
a-
too.
That's too much.
That's different than
That's a good one.
strawberry. Yeah, strawberry.
That's
yeah,
too
I'm gonna
much
have to go
going
with
on for
strawberry
me.
cheesecake.
What's your favorite cheesecake?
He over here. He was like, oh yeah.
We're giving answers and EK's like,
I want to make all of these right now. I like chocolate with peanut butter, like that some variation
Ew.
of chocolate. With
like the Ben & Jerry's joint.
Yeah.
That's too
Yeah.
rich for me.
That is so disgusting.
I don't like chocolate cake or ice cream, so that wouldn't be my thing, but that's a very popular combination. People love chocolate and peanut butter.
I like peanut butter on my waffles.
Yeah, I know. Isn't that weird?
Sounds good.
It's
though.
that's
really
weird.
good.
The right kind of
That
peanut
sounds
butter.
disgusting.
No.
Only
If you-
person we
peanut
go to
butter-
Waffle House. Can I get some peanut butter for that?
That sounds like some jail.
It's
house
really
shit.
good.
I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't gonna hold you.
Fuck you, Sid.
I would, cause I mean I've been to jail, so I understand.
Fuck you,
I know
Sid.
what I do.
I would do peanut butter mixed with honey instead of syrup.
Yeah, I mean that.
The
Well,
honey
now
is
that
good.
with the honey, did you put honey on it too?
No, but that sounds good.
That sounds
But
good.
I'm telling you, it's good.
Because I love honey roasted crunchy
good
peanut
on-
butter. That's my
It's
my
good
joint.
on pancakes too. Peanut butter on pancakes with syrup. I'm telling you, you gotta try it. It's really good.
I've tried it.
Oh, yeah.
I've tried it.
I don't know about the peanut. I might take like a blueberry pancake. I don't want the blueberry like topping on it, but just
Yeah,
that.
the
But
blueberry pancake.
other than that, I just want a regular pancake or waffle. I don't know.
I'm telling you.
Yeah, that peanut butter, man, that's just so thick. Man.
Oh, Shakara all bougie. I prefer sorbet. Sherbet.
I do like sherbet. Now,
Sorbet.
Now that gate's been opened, the next person's gonna be like, gelato.
I like
Well, hey, look,
gelato.
I was just about to say.
Gelato
now,
is banging,
since
though.
we're talking about that now.
Gelato is banging though.
Sherbet orange, yeah.
Okay, so don't laugh at me, Shakara, y'all. So I grew up calling it sherbet,
That's
right?
me too.
But I noticed that they say sorbet now. Is that
I think
different?
I think sorbet and sherbet is two different things.
I think one has dairy and one doesn't.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
I thought sherbet was like what they gave to the people in the hood, and that's why I knew it as
No,
sherbet.
one is more creamier.
So it's like gelato.
I don't know.
I'm on it.
I'm on
He
it.
can't look at that for us. Shauna said Rita's. Rita's is banging.
Sherbet.
I love that ice cream.
Sherbet contains dairy. Sorbet has none.
Sorbet has no dairy.
So, Sin, you're talking one's creamier.
Yeah.
That's 100% true.
Yeah.
So I need to switch to sorbet because I'm
So
getting to
what's
the
the
age where
difference
lactose is
between
becoming a
sherbet
problem.
Likewise.
and gelato?
Likewise.
Okay.
The same thing.
I find myself
So-
reaching for lactate now.
So, all right, me personally, I didn't know. I thought growing up,
Oh, over 30 things
You
happen.
know, I mean, not necessarily that. I just thought growing up, you eat a bowl of cereal and then your stomach hurt, you just use the bathroom. I didn't know that means like you're
If I was your
lactose
best friend.
intolerant. So growing up now, my son is lactose intolerant.
Okay.
They're
Oh, he
like,
is?
yeah, they're like, where do you get that from? I'm like, I don't know.
And
Like,
and
it is for
gelato
me.
is even
So,
creamier.
Because you always had
Okay.
it, but you didn't know.
didn't
that's
know.
what- Oh.
So yeah, I thought it was just, So I stopped eating dairy and milk and stuff and like that. So yeah, I do soy.
Almond milk.
Yeah,
is
almond
banging.
milk. Yeah.
Almond
So-
milk
I
is
learn
good in
stuff
coffee.
Every episode when I'm part of this show.
The Ben & Jerry's dairy-free ice cream is banging.
Dairy-free
Yeah, I haven't
ice
had
cream
that.
sounds nasty.
It is
I don't know about
delicious.
any other
Sweet
brand,
Frog, yes.
I can't
love
stand
Frog.
Sweet Frog.
I
but
love
that
Sweet
Ben
Frog.
& Jerry's dairy-free
Yeah.
ice. Oh
I haven't
my
tried it.
God!
I
I'm trying to
gotta
tell you, it's
try
so
it.
good.
I
But
didn't know
okay,
they
so
did
the
that.
difference between gelato and sherbet, no, sherbet is just fruit. Sorbet has dairy in it. Gelato is
No fruit.
no fruit at all, but it's still dairy.
Yeah.
That's the
So
difference.
gelato, they use flavorings or
I
something
guess
with that.
it's more
Okay.
like ice cream.
But gelato is amazing. I like gelato. They have it Basilicos. It's really good. I love almond milk. I love vanilla almond milk. Don't get me going with the vanilla
Oh my
almond
It's
milk.
really good in coffee.
What? Vanilla almond.
Be
milk.
feeling all fancy and
But I
healthy.
feel
You
like-
like,
Let me
I
pour
feel
me
like
a
when I
glass
try
of
to
this
eat it
real
with my
quick.
cereal, it's too sweet.
well,
I love it.
then with the cereal, the regular almond milk. The vanilla one I like for like creamers and like adding to stuff, things
Yeah,
like
but
that.
you put me on to that.
Thank yous. Next one, EK. $35, $47. Should you speak on someone else's child's behavior? The reason why I asked this is because there was a viral video that went around recently with Summer Walker's daughter hitting her at her birthday party. And I have views about that. But I wanted to know what everybody else thought first before I give my view, because I think I'm probably going to be the anti of what everybody else is saying. But she was basically holding her, and people were singing happy birthday, and she was hitting her in the face. Okay? Now, us as black
The baby
people,
The baby was
hitting-
mopping
the
her
baby
ass
was
the fuck
mopping
up.
Summer Walker up.
A 2-year-old just literally tagging the shit.
She was.
She was,
You
it
gotta
was
look it up.
quick too.
You can't
Like,
thought what I was
her
thinking.
hair
Like,
was
she hitting the
everywhere.
baby.
That shit.
Like,
You know the rope-a-dope?
Yo,
You know
she
what
was
I'm saying?
tearing, and she couldn't do nothing. She had her wig in her hand and just was tagging the shit out of someone.
Shakara said, no, that's dangerous ground. Mind your business. But you know, us as black people, we don't be minding our business when it comes to disciplining other children. We usually give an opinion, typically.
Yeah, Boozy did it.
Boosie.
Yeah.
When he was talking about
Talking
Dwayne
about
Wade.
Dwayne Wade.
Oh, yeah, talking about people,
Yeah.
yeah.
He was
Which
talking-
I think that's crazy. You shouldn't be talking about nobody's kid like that.
I feel like some
but-
of these questions need modifiers. Like, did it happen in my presence? Or is it just
I'm
like
saying if you're at, let's say it's the same situation. You're at a party. Summer Walker is not Summer Walker, but she's just a friend. and her child is beating on her,
If
and
I'm
you've
there,
seen,
I'm saying something.
Okay.
I'm like, baby, why are you hitting your mother? What are you doing? Like, I'm gonna make some
I
kind
don't
of
know.
scene.
If I was at the birthday party and I see that, I would have to turn around and walk away because no, for real, because I would be like, like for real,
I'm
like
gonna make a joke or something. I want to call attention.
yeah,
to the
I
situation.
wouldn't be able to, cause like you know when we got in the car, babe, we be like, I know you saw that, like.
See, I don't know about talking. Like, I don't know. It can
'Cause
go one or two ways. Like, I don't know. Like, all right. So, say for instance, I do say something, right?
Is she gonna
Then
buck?
she can be angry. You know what I'm saying?
Mind your business.
But at the same time, I could help her out and be like, you know what I'm saying? Let me hold her while you're doing this, or you know, or
Aw, that's a nice approach.
You know, it's so different.
then she take surgery and be like,
I ain't gonna say what I would do.
Let me
But
take you're just gonna let your baby beat on you. Let me take a few of those punches for you.
nah, see,
no, dog.
see me, I ain't no kid doing that to me personally. No kid
Something
doing
like,
that
stop
to me.
it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. What do you?
But I mean, I don't know. And if I'm there, I probably wouldn't say anything. I probably definitely would laugh, and probably record it. But to see it online, for sure. I mean, everybody's talking about it. It's online, and she's a celebrity, so it's going to be talked about. So I mean, I feel like everybody's going to talk about it.
So do you think that was wrong for her? Maybe it's something that she wanted to, you know, have on camera to remember her birthday. You think it was wrong for her to maybe post it and not expect people to respond to it? Because at
I
the
don't
end of
feel like she's
did she
wrong.
post it? Do we know if she posted it or did it?
I think she posted
Oh.
it. I,
Who is this person again?
She's a singer.
Summer Walker.
Summer Walker.
I don't feel like she's wrong at all.
Because she's sharing something that, you know.
I don't feel like
Because we
she's
don't
wrong,
know.
though.
Something could be going on.
That's what my position is. So I think if you know the child and the parents or whatever, and they act, I have definitely.
Yeah,
Don't do that to
Correct
your
this
don't do that to your
Yeah,
mom
you
in
know
front
what
of
I'm
me.
saying? Yeah, that's-
Like, and let them know, like, no. But you have to have that relationship, you know,
Right.
boom, boom, boom. Because like Shakara said, you come to me about mine, it's gonna be a problem.
It's gonna be a problem.
Period.
Right.
But if you know the kid, yes, and you're like, you've been around the kid, you know that they are, they know better. They, you know, their mental capacity is there. I think if you have a relationship with that person, yes, you can step in and say something. I actually think more people need to step in and say something in certain instances. But if you don't know the child or if the kid is really small, I think that we can be a little mean because I was reading the comments. I got this from the Shade Room. And I was reading the comments and I'm like, what if Summer Walker's little daughter is autistic or has an issue? Because if you read what she says, she was like, y'all come on now. She was perfectly fine until 50 people started saying happy birthday and she doesn't like loud sounds. So that could, like, sometimes what it appears to be may not be that. So I just wanted to ask that question and make people think about next time you see somebody in the store, don't just go off because they could have something wrong with them. You never know. I'm not saying Summer Walker's daughter does have anything, but
I mean, she got a mean right hook.
she got a mean right hook. But the way that she kind of worded that, I was like, well, maybe there's something else going on. Or maybe her daughter's just sensitive to sounds.
Yeah.
Now, on the other hand, I would, if Summer was my friend, I'd say, well, maybe you shouldn't tell everybody to say happy birthday when
That's
the
what I'm
baby's
saying.
scared. Like,
Yeah. If you know that, I don't know.
so
I
you
ain't
never
no
know.
business.
Shauna said my twins don't like loud sounds, so they definitely react to it negatively. Yeah, so
See?
some kids just don't like it, you know. I don't know about babies, but the older I get, I don't like loud sounds. I walk around time. Why is the TV so loud? Why is it? Huh? You know what I'm saying? So
The light's still on?
no, that's this one.
Yeah,
She turned out every single light in the house
what-
all the time
because you don't need all them. What do you need a light for if you're not in that room?
to make people think you are in that section.
No, no.
Yes.
No.
We have a fiduciary responsibility to indemnify our home.
Not a fiduciary.
Yes.
That's how you know she on some shit. When she start bringing up fiduciary. Nah. Turn that damn light
You gotta
off.
philosophize.
Next one, EK.
Philosophize. What?
Her ass.
All right, next one. Are you a good communicator?
Yes. I'm a great communicator.
Yeah, I feel like.
So not only answer, but tell everybody why you're a good communicator.
I'm a great communicator because I like to think that I listen and I try to empathize, sympathize as much as I can, and relate. And I also I give good feedback. So that's why I consider myself a good communicator.
Likewise, to go off of that, yeah, I just feel like being a good communicator is mainly listening and responding off of what you just listened to. If you heard them, you just letting it go through one ear and not the other. But you're listening, then you're applying your knowledge and giving them a good response afterwards. So that's when communication becomes a converse and not just a one-way street. So I feel like I have those qualities as a good communicator.
EK, are you a good communicator?
I like to believe I am. I think that I try my best to be authentic with people, and I don't bullshit people to soften the blow. Like, if they need to hear the truth, I'm gonna tell them the truth. I don't think there's enough people like that in the world. I mean, you can care about someone, and you can be nice about delivering some shitty stuff, you know, like. But like sometimes people need to hear
The truth.
and like as an engineer, I have to be able to tell people things they don't want to hear about themselves. So, you know, you delivered that flat. You didn't deliver that strong enough. And there are people that are like, "Oh, I did it perfect."
Yeah.
And you know, it's just part of it. Is like I gotta be real with people and authentic, while at the same time being soft with it, because I'm not trying to hurt anybody's feelings when I tell them the truth.
Yeah.
And that, you know, it takes a good communicator to be able to do that, to deliver bad news and not take resentment on the back end.
Right.
So thank you for your answers. If I had to answer, I would say, am I a good communicator? Ness. Okay, that's no and yes.
Yes.
I agree. I agree with Shakara. It depends on who I'm communicating with. It depends on the situation. I think that I'm very good communicating. Like if I'm teaching something, because of my background and, you know, doing platform work and teaching with hair and doing the structured education, I think I'm very good at that. I think I'm good at communicating with the youth and teenagers for the most part. I think I'm good at communicating on podcasts and about hip hop, stuff like that. I think I have problem areas and other areas in interpersonal relationships. Sometimes I don't feel like communicating in a nice way. You know what I'm saying? And that's an issue that you have to work on, you know, sometimes, because it's hard to remove yourself. Like, okay, maybe this person isn't a good communicator. I shouldn't get offended, and I should, you know, still be a good communicator. I don't have that switch fully solidified that if I'm not being communicated with correctly, to still communicate correctly, if that makes sense. So I say Ness. I say Ness. Ness.
I mean, but with that being said, like, what if you are communicating great and then it's not being reciprocated to you, so then you shut down? I mean, I wouldn't consider that bad communication.
Shutting down is not a good communicative.
But you started off good.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. I always start off
Start
good.
off good. Yeah, you can start off
Yeah.
good, but you got to be able to be a good communicator. You got to be able to take both.
You got to be able to
continue
like
the process.
take everything and not let it
affect.
affect you. And sometimes that's where I'm like,
I get that too.
Yeah.
I'm there with you on that. I'm with you.
but I'm working on it, and I have gotten better than back in the day. It used to be way worse. So, but you know, I think that we all should strive to be better communicators. That is like a topic that you see everywhere. Most people who think they're good communicators, they aren't. Most of us, you know what I'm saying?
I'd like to change my answer.
Yeah, you going to Ness?
Yeah.
All right, next one. Shauna said, I feel bad when I miss a call or text. Do we invite folks to the cookout
my
too
goodness.
fast? Yes. Yes. Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
I feel like
She is a habitual.
This feels like a targeted question.
I cannot believe she asked this. Like,
She be inviting everybody. Jonah Hill do a cool dance. He's invited to the cookout. I'm like, you don't even know what he stands for. Adam Sandler cares about us. How do you know that? Yes, I took this question because we had a whole discussion about that.
I want specifics on the Adam Sandler.
Right.
I feel like Adam Sandler is invited to a cookout, and he probably makes a bomb-ass potato salad.
That's how this conversation started. We talked about Adele makes bomb potato salad.
No, she doesn't. It's
She had the fat meat under her arms
There's probably
before.
poppy
Yes, she did.
seeds in it.
No.
Adele looks like she puts poppy
She's
seeds.
not
in her
Adele.
Yes, she does.
No,
She
Adele
just-
wouldn't.
she
Taylor
just-
Swift would.
Well, she's
Not
not
Adele.
invited.
Definitely
She's
would.
definitely not
Taylor Swift
invited.
got raisins in that
Yeah,
joint.
no, definitely. Big
Taylor Swift is
raisin.
not
Big
invited.
raisin. She got grapefruit raisins.
But
in
Jonah
that
Hill and Adam Sandler, Jonah Hill and Adam Sandler can definitely come.
To the cookout.
Yes.
Jonah Hill could come.
See, told
For
you.
sure. Because
And Vince Vaughn.
he's probably going to bring some weed. And Seth Rogen.
You just want him to come with the weed.
Yeah,
This is what I'm saying.
Adam Sandler, too. He'll probably bring some.
Yeah.
He'll probably bring KG. Kevin Garnett.
Yeah.
So, you know what I'm saying?
Oh my God.
You know, he got black friends.
That's what I'm saying.
We have to
It's not
have.
like we're trying to bring Justin Bieber or somebody.
I'd rather have Justin Bieber
Yes, sir.
than Vince Vaughn.
No, Vince Vaughn would fucking get drunk and have everybody laughing.
He ain't gonna be able to entertain you. Like Justin Bieber, I'm like, get your ass on stage. My mama don't like you.
No.
And she likes everyone.
No.
Yes.
No,
He would be at least entertaining us at the cookout.
no.
And Justin Bieber can definitely do the electric slide. Definitely. Think about it. I think Adam Sandler would look awkward.
I think
Jonah Hill, I think he could do the electric slide. I think Seth Rogen could do the electric
Yeah,
slide
Seth
too.
Rogen.
I give him that.
Vince Vaughn probably can definitely
Chicago,
do it.
you
Thank
have to
you.
explain it to me. What is y'all's love of Vince Vaughn? What did I miss?
He is hilarious. And he fucks with black people.
Just because people fuck with us don't mean they should come to the cookout. You have to have like a.
I mean, I don't know what he's doing in his avenues and shit, but I definitely would invite him to come, and I think
I'm inviting people who thought being cool with black people was cooler before it was cool. Bob Ross, if he was still here, would be able to come to my cookout.
And he would bring
George
nothing.
Carlin would be able to come to my cookout. You understand what I'm saying?
I just feel like Ariana Grande can come.
Ariana Grande is definitely not coming to the cookout. I love her music, but she is irritating as hell. Her personality is irritating.
She's definitely not coming to the cookout.
She's not. Nope. I don't want Ellen there either. Ellen get on my nerves. And I know I
Ellen-
won't say that.
no, Ellen-
Yeah. She get on my nerves.
She don't
Sorry.
get on my nerves,
She
but
does.
Ellen has slipped.
Ellen get on my nerves a little bit. Your dances aren't that cute, Mama.
She can dress her ass off though. Well, she's slacked.
You see how easy it is? She can dress her ass off.
She can. She looks nice and dapper.
She does not. She looks like she went to Burlington Coat Factory and picked out every
That is
little.
not true.
Let's stop. All right. What is y'all's requirement for somebody coming to the cookout?
Ellen can't come. But if you got like a little swag with you,
Jack Harlow can come to the cookout for
No,
y'all then?
no.
Why can't Jack Harlow come but Vince Vaughn can come?
Jack can come.
Because Jack Harlow got
Jack-
swag.
Some random people.
Jack
Yeah,
can
go
come.
ahead.
Okay,
Jack can
so what about the dude that played the dude from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, Charlie Day?
no.
No.
Charlie Day can't come to the
No, he
cookout.
can't, no.
Okay. What about
Danny DeVito could come to the
Danny
cookout,
DeVito?
no?
No, he
Okay,
can't.
Yes, he
okay,
can.
okay,
Danny
okay.
DeVito could come to my cookout.
No, he
so
can't.
Yes, he can.
Okay, so
No, he
not
can't. I
Charlie
wouldn't
Day,
let
but
him
Danny
in.
Just
DeVito.
based on 80s movies.
Okay.
Just
He'd look like he wouldn't.
Michael J. Fox.
I can't say anything wrong. He can come wherever he wants.
he can come.
I don't know what that is.
Back to the Future. And
Oh,
He can come wherever he
Oh,
wants.
Mike
Okay.
Mark Wahlberg
Tom
can
Brady.
come. Tom Brady can come. He doesn't even have to bring anything.
Yeah,
He doesn't even have to bring it.
It's the fucking
Of
goat.
course you gonna say
That's like her favorite.
Of course you
Tom
gonna say
Brady
that.
can come.
Yeah.
He probably can bring some ice if we need ice.
Some plastic forks.
What's up, Missy?
Ron Howard.
Ron Howard.
Who was that?
Just because of his contributions to film, and I would like to sit down and talk to him.
He directed a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
And he was a
Ron Howard was Opie
yeah.
on the Andy Griffin Show when he was really, really little, but he's behind a lot of movies, you know. Yeah.
Quentin Tarantino.
No.
Okay.
Even though Kill Bill is one of my favorite movies of all time, I think Quentin Tarantino is an undercover racist, but we can talk about that later.
I think that too.
So no, he's not coming to my cookout. Mm-mm.
Yeah, he used the N word too much.
No, he's not.
But Ariana Grande can definitely come. It's either Ariana Grande or Miley Cyrus. One of them.
Look, I was gonna
Miley
say
Cyrus is a
Miley.
culture vulture. She's
was
definitely
gonna
not
say-
coming to my
I was
cookout.
gonna say, what
Y'all
about
are
Miley?
crazy.
I was just gonna ask. I mean,
That's 'cause-
I could care less.
Mona's cookout's not gonna... Who's going to eat all that food, Mona? You can't
Bruno
eat it.
Mars.
Bruno's definitely invited.
Bruno is coming. Okay, me, Bruno, Adele. We're all at the cookout.
We're all at the
I'm
cookout.
gonna show them how to eat a bushel of crabs. Like, come on, man. I'm
Amy
having people who
Winehouse
have
was-
proven them. Amy Winehouse is definitely
If
invited.
Amy
if she was
Winehouse
alive.
was still here, she definitely could come to the cookout.
Yes,
Yeah.
love
What
her.
about Martha Stewart?
Yes, Martha could
Martha
come.
can come.
Okay.
Martha could come.
I need Martha to put me on some other game, so I could elevate We Bake. Yes.
know.
And I
What
know
about-
she knows how to do
What
it.
about Lady Gaga? Can she come?
That was like no.
I don't
Yeah, she
think
could
so.
come, but no.
Lady Gaga been through the struggle. She grew up with that nose. Like, she has stuff has happened.
What about Bradley Cooper? If we're going
Bradley Cooper for sure could come to my cookout.
And Mark
Bradley Cooper is like this with Dave Chappelle too, so he coming with him. Like
and Mark Wahlberg can come.
Mark Wahlberg could come. Donnie, he gotta leave at home. You gotta leave at home. I never even liked Donnie when he was in News on the Block because I like Jordan.
Mark, you
okay?
don't get a +1.
You don't.
We know who you're
You
bringing.
letting Justin Timberlake come?
No.
My vote is
I'm
no.
mad at Justin Timberlake. I love a lot of his music,
Betty White
but no.
could definitely come, Missy.
Betty White could definitely come.
And she would probably bring some nice
And she would
rolls.
be treated amazing when she was there because yes, she was a national treasure. I'll sit her right next to Cicely Tyson if they was both there.
What's the white comic that was married to the black woman that? Just
Gary Owens.
Yeah.
He is annoying.
Oh yeah, like I think that he would get on my nerves.
Yeah, you think so?
But he probably
Yeah.
he probably definitely know how to make some potato salad.
No, he know how to make ribs.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you know how to make
yeah,
ribs.
He look like he got the slippers and everything.
Shakar
You
said
know?
we still mad at Justin.
Yes. I'm mad at Justin for two reasons. I'm mad at Justin because when shit got hot, he all of a sudden decided to go back to his roots and go sit in the woods, man in the woods, and appeal to certain people. I didn't like that. And then I also did not like what he did to Janet. Did not like that. There's actually three reasons. And he know Prince does not like him, did not like him. And Justin was about to agree to do a whole concert with Prince as a hologram. And you know that man don't like you. You know y'all had beef over the sexy back thing. Like, I don't like it. I don't like the moves that he's been making. And if it wasn't for Timberland, would we really think that he was dope?
Well, Justin without Timberlake.
He used to have Robin Noodle hair. Yes.
Next.
Their cookout and my cookout would be very different.
You would have so much leftover food. I'm just
I would
saying.
not have so much
But
leftover
we would
food.
be lit. We would have people dancing on the roof and shit.
Probably
Apple
not.
make it want to bite. I just
And then the
wanna
police
have-
get called and y'all go to jail? They don't really care about you. They don't really care about you. EK on the 1 and 2s at my cookout. All right.
That's my ticket in.
Yep. You gotta do the DJ. Should you give someone unconditional love who is not your child?
Yeah.
Yes. Explain.
Yeah, explain.
I'm not saying you should love everybody unconditionally, but as in giving someone love unconditionally, yeah, I can do that.
I can love you like that. Make you my world.
I mean, like you said, you can.
Am I open to doing it?
Yeah, am I open to doing that? No,
Yeah.
because you can give your love to people that don't deserve it or that's not going to reciprocate it back. So, like,
But if you love them unconditionally, none of that matters.
see, but it do.
Not if it's unconditionally.
Like, all right, like you said, for your child, the love you have for your child, that unconditional love, they can do whatever, pretty much whatever, and they just don't. To have that just for a random, not a random, but like, all right, you're not in a relationship, and you love this person, but it's not unconditional like your child. So if they do something wrong, you're not gonna love them unconditional no more. It's not gonna be, you know what I'm saying? So like, and that's the closest thing I can get other than, your child. Like, so anything not closer than that, like, how can you love them unconditional? Like, it's that's, to me, it's a no.
I think that should you? Probably not, but do I and can I? And is that a thing? Yes. I think that you can love people unconditionally. And I think if you really think about it, you have people in your life that they have really hurt you. There's been a lot of, like, it's scary, like you said. They've taken you through a lot of turmoil, but at this day, if they was to call you right now, you would still be there for them. That's what I mean by unconditional. Like, they can hurt you, they can do all kinds of stuff, but you're still going to be there for them. Like the Bob Marley quote.
We'd always extend a branch.
Yeah, no matter what. Like, what's that quote? It's not who's going to hurt you. You just got to find the ones worth suffering for. Yeah. I do believe that is a thing. Like, sometimes you shouldn't. I'm not saying go out here and sign up for struggle love. That's not what I'm saying. But I do believe that there are people who come into your life where it's like, it's just something about them, and the love that forms from you to that person is unconditional. Doesn't mean that you're going to put up with anything or anything. It's just you're never going to turn your back.
I understand that. I just never had that in my life before. I mean, I've had people that's been close people to me, but I had some people that do some wrong shit and stuff, and it's just a cut off. Like, and don't get me wrong, like, I've had people do wrong and I still love them to this day. But at the same time, it's not unconditional, because it's like, all right, if you mess up again, then, like, come on, like, this is cut off. Like, I'm not about to just love you unconditional. No.
Yeah.
Like, so it's, I don't know. To me, it's like, yeah, I got that love for you, but unconditional love, that's a whole different ball game.
Shakara said, I love my blood unconditionally.
Yeah, blood, yeah.
Shauna said, I think I just love too hard. Yeah, I definitely can relate to that one. Next slide. Not when it comes to you, babe. I wasn't saying like that. Somebody look at me. Do you really think Yo Gotti, Cash Doll, and Moneybagg Yo are the age they claim? I do not.
What's their ages?
I don't know. But I know every time I hear them talk about it, I'm like, hold up. No, it's not.
Moneybagg is like 30, 31.
Moneybagg is not a day under 30.
Cash Doll, I think she's like 28, they say.
I'm about to look it up. Cash Doll. It says she is 34. Hold on, no, it says 27.
That's so sad, look. Yeah.
27.
She's not 27.
Way. She is 34. It's no. So according to Google, this is what I'm saying. According to Google, Cash Doll's real age is 28. This other thing says she's 34. Cash Doll looks 40. I'm sorry. Yes, she does. We don't crack. She looks like a really good 40. Period. I think she's beautiful. I really do.
Like maybe over mid-30s. Maybe like 35, 36. I don't see 40.
Why you can't find her age online? It's a whole bunch of different stuff.
How old is your Gotti?
The devil is the author of confusion.
How old is Gotti?
I'll put it like this.
Hold on.
I met Cash Doll's mother. Well, not me personally, by myself. It was me and my artist. We went down to Atlanta. We met her mother, and it wasn't like we went down there to meet her. We seen her in the mall in passing, met her and whatnot. And she looks gorgeous, like you said.
Oh, yeah, she's
good
beautiful.
black don't crack. So like it's like, yeah, I mean, she could be 40, and just people just do not know. Like
I think that everybody know. I think she is. I think she's lying. Sorry. I'm sorry. Yo Gotti. So I heard that he was younger, but when I just looked it up, it says 41 years. Yeah, that's about right.
That's about right. Yeah,
that's definitely
That's about right. That's about right with him. So maybe I'm wrong. Now this is where it gets tricky.
I was just about to say, how old do you think Moneybagg Yo is?
They say Moneybagg is 31.
How old you think he is?
I think
Moneybagg is not a day under 38, and I'm being generous. I am being generous. You can even tell the hair already started to thin out. You can see it. I'm trying to tell you. Shakar said, I don't even know who they are. Dad, not one? Not one, Shakar?
You don't know who Yo Gotti is? Lord, Shakar.
If you respond to the DM boy,
He with Angela Simmons right now.
Yeah, and he been putting in that work for like 4 years.
Man, what?
He finally got it. Persistence is key.
It's key. It's key.
She said, "Not what."
Listen, Moneybag Yo. Now, just to make it clear, Moneybag Yo is the picture that's at the bottom. That is not a 31-year-old. It's not. That's why, as I quote his lyric, he gets high off the medical because he needs stuff to help his bones. I'm trying to tell you.
Cataracts.
It's for his cataracts. They said Moneybag Yo is 31. They are lying.
See, yeah, I mean, when I looked him
Why?
up, when he first came out, they was like, yeah, he was like, well, when he first started getting popular, he was like 26, 25-ish, you know. So, to me, back then, I was like,
He don't look like.
yeah, he don't look like he 20. He looked like, you know, like when
William
2Ks
on Girlfriends. That's what he looked like.
Yes. He
do look like a
William on
hood.
Girlfriend.
Shauna, not us though. We don't age quick like that. We know we're not.
I just got
The only one of
today.
us that aged quick was Jasmine Guy, and we understand why. You understand what I'm saying? Like, we don't do that typically.
Yeah, you're right.
Now, while looking this up, I did discover another one who's been lying. He go by the name Black Youngster.
Oh my God.
Okay?
How old is Black Youngster?
32.
Black Youngster might be.
He might be 32.
Black Youngster looks like he's Boosie Badass Doctor. No, he is not. He is not that young. There's no way. There's no way. All right, next slide so we can get through these. I've been saying that for a while, though. These people are lying.
Yeah.
Cash Doll is beautiful, but
Yeah,
she is
she
not.
is, but-
No.
This is what
Okay.
I want to get to right here.
Let's talk about it. Do snitches really get stitches nowadays?
So, on this. Right,
Let's give everybody the background first, because Shakara don't know who these people are.
So, okay, so first of all, I thought when this happened, this is 6ix9ine. 6ix9ine got jumped at LA Fitness, and he is a known snitch. They used to be gangster.
With the trade blood.
Yeah. Now, what I found out though is the reason I thought he was being jumped because of, you know, all of that. Come to find out, he was at a baseball game waving a Mexican flag, and he was around a lot of people from. It wasn't Puerto Rico.
Yeah, Puerto Rico.
It was Puerto Rico.
Mhm.
I thought it was Dominican Republic.
I thought it was Puerto Rico. That's what I heard.
Okay, so maybe it was Puerto Rico, and he was being mad disrespectful. Mind you, 6ix9ine is half Puerto Rican, but he's also made the statement that he don't respect his father and stuff like that, so that's why he doesn't embrace it. So I say all that to say he deserved to get his ass whooped for that, because you don't just go around disrespecting people cultures in a place you're not from and think you about it. But in my day, yes, snitches do get stitches.
Nowadays, do snitches get stitches?
Not nowadays.
Nowadays?
Nowadays,
no.
no.
But does he deserve it?
Yes.
I feel like I mean, I didn't know the backstory on what really happened.
Oh yeah.
I just felt seeing from what I seen and what I've
was like,
heard,
yes, it happened.
I was
It's
like,
time.
yeah, like, and then like he's not getting the money he used to get, so he doesn't have as much security around anymore. So it's just like you, after all the stuff you've been saying, after everything you done put everything through and put everybody through, now you don't have the security. Now you don't have the protection. Now are you still gonna go out there and be this 6ix9ine character,
No.
or are you gonna be Daniel Hernandez? So my thing is with him being in that situation, no security, and you getting stumped out, and it's not even like it's a black person, right? It's a somebody that's native to you. Now you gonna see, like, all right, he's gonna get quiet. He's gonna diminish himself a little bit. Like, yeah, I think he needed this, and I don't want to say it's right, you know, go out here and beat people up, but it needed to happen for him.
That man got kidnapped and wasn't quiet. I don't think he's gonna be quiet after that.
Oh,
I
he's
think- I
definitely
think
pressing charges.
I think he lives for it. But
he's definitely pressing charges.
this is the thing.
Or
Does that
releasing an album soon.
does that make us look weak? Okay. Take away the snitching part, the how you feel about Treyway, whatever. if you know the history of 6ix9ine, he has done lots of things that was disrespectful to us, to our culture, going to sites of people who died, doing all kinds of things. He never got touched. But the moment he disrespected another culture, they did it, and we were all jumping up high. Oh yeah, he got it, blah, blah, blah. And to come to find out, it wasn't even that. So that's why I ask again, is that a thing that's gone? Do they really not get stitches? Because a lot of people, I believe, are starting to look at the whole no snitching thing in a different way. I believe they're starting to listen to, like, Charleston White, and he makes good arguments about what is really considered snitching now and what's not compared to what it used to be. Like, it used to be people would snitch to get out of whatever that was going on, but they knew that's the risk is this. That's just what it was, right? Now it's like a very big gray area, and I do think people don't get ridiculed and picked on and beat the same way. It just does not happen. The fact that he is able to move freely the way he has been, maybe he might calm down a little bit now, but he's been really comfortable, and so have other people.
His last album literally had a picture of a rat on it.
Of a rat.
Yeah, because he mastered the art of trolling. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
So, you're not hearing about Gunna, or what's the one who was, he was telling everything. What's that one boy from... There's an interrogation video going around. He was a rapper, but I can't remember.
I forgot his name.
Oh my God!
With the case with
yeah, they were like, we're letting you know we can't do anything to help you.
But he
was like, oh, but I tell you this, I just don't think that it happens anymore. I don't think people really feel snitches get stitches like they used to. I just don't feel that way. Yeah. It's just not the same. And if that's changing, then maybe some other things should change. If that's changing, then maybe some other things should change. Maybe not put yourself in positions to get snitched on. Maybe it's time. Who knows? Next one. Do you want $250 in food stamps or dinner with Soulja Boy?
I'll take the food stamps.
I'll take the food stamps.
I'll take Soulja Boy.
You take Soulja Boy?
Soulja Boy is an innovator. No matter what you feel about him, he is an innovator, and he has proven that time after time after time again. So I would go to dinner with him. I would require at least 2 hours, because 1 hour is going to be a whole bunch of bullshit and trying to calm him down and whatever. But I would take an hour out of that to get game from him. I would. And I don't even like Soulja Boy, but he's an innovator.
The reasons I say the food stamps is because even if I sit down with Soulja Boy, I can, like you said, I can try to get game from him. I can try to get a deal out of him, partner with him some type of way or whatever, and that would be good. But I just don't feel like Soulja Boy is a good investment.
I really feel like it's gonna take 2 hours to calm him down, and then even then you gotta keep him on topic, and then even then you gotta keep him in the building, and then even then you gotta hope he don't lie and say he gonna come and even show up.
And then he gonna sell this big idea, which is gonna be fraud at the end of the day. So I mean, it's just, I don't know. Soulja Boy.
Y'all better check Soulja Boy's resume.
I mean,
that's what I'm saying.
He definitely is a business dude, and he definitely changed the game when it came down to like with the ringtone thing, and
yes, he's definitely done things.
He made
I sit down with Ray J and talk about Scooty bikes.
I'd rather talk with Ray J than I would with Soulja Boy.
I would definitely talk with Ray J. Is a total different entity than Soulja Boy.
Ray J did it with his mama. Soulja Boy did it with himself.
See, but that is
an opportunity to pick a brain of somebody who knew the internet was going to be what it is today.
All right, so
that's crazy that y'all would choose $250 in food stamps when that's only a street value of a what, 125, and food is so expensive now.
So look,
like, what?
So Soulja Boy, right? He did all these things, right? What has he done recently or lately, or relatively anything like remotely.
He's
like,
still working
now.
on that shoe
Like,
deal. He's
he-
still working
Everything he's done was great. Like the
Yeah.
things he started was great. The ringtones, that was everything he
not
was
relevant
done
right now.
was very what's that word?
Intuitive? No.
That's a good word, but yeah, that's kind of what I was
Innovative?
going. Innovative. That's the word I'm trying to say. He's done a lot of innovative stuff, but right now type stuff, I just don't feel like Soulja Boy is a like hot commodity or a somebody that you can really sit down and do real business with. He had this game thing that he was
The
supposed to be
game
doing.
system, yeah.
And that flopped right in his face because he stole all the stuff from other companies. To me, I just feel
had
like
the
he
thing
does a
going
lot
on
of
with the
janky.
glasses too.
He does a lot of janky stuff like that just won't equal into revenue. Like even though he has done stuff, he's done things, he's put his name on stuff and made success with certain things, but he's also done some iffy
Business deals?
business stuff. Like it is business, so you have to. It's give and take. You know, it's risk and reward.
He remind me of like Shake from Dwayne Martin. He remind me of Dwayne
yeah,
Martin's
yeah.
character off of Real Husbands of
Hollywood. Yeah.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
I agree.
He has a lot of accomplishments,
Yeah,
actually.
he does.
And, hold on, I'm trying to find something that's not Wikipedia because he's one of the most successful rappers out there. So, what has he done? He's created, just off the top of my head, he's created the first viral dance. He is the first one to reach, I think, 1 million tweets. Oh, 1 million retweets or whatever on Twitter. He's the first rapper to have a verified badge on Instagram. He is even though the janky business with the gaming console, he is the first rapper to own a gaming console because he still did. They had to admit that he just was taking stuff, and now he's working on one that is completely
His own,
self-sufficient.
yeah.
Yes. He is the first rapper to let everybody know that YouTube was going to be a thing. That is a billion dollar entity now. What I'm saying is, don't throw the baby out with the bathwater. You never throw the baby out with the bathwater. There is no way on this earth that I would take $250 in food stamps rather than sit down with somebody who has been so influential in everything that we do right now. Because people like that, their brain is constantly going. Just sitting there at a dinner, you don't even have to ask them questions. Whatever they tell you, you better start looking at what they tell you because that's how their brain works. Joe Budden, that's why I sat and talked to him after the show. And it helped to this day. Soulja Boy, Master P, Dame Dash. I don't care what everybody feel like. I'm sitting down and having a dinner with him.
All those other people that you named, yeah.
Kanye,
All those people, yeah.
I'm sitting down.
Soulja Boy,
It's because y'all ain't got no respect on Soulja Boy's
It's
name,
not necessarily
man.
respect.
And I don't even like him. I think he's an abuser. Don't get me wrong. I really think Soulja Boy has issues. But as far as like this
business,
question,
yeah.
no question.
I
No
just,
question.
I don't know.
Y'all just don't like him. I get it because he's a
Not necessarily like it. It's just like his business mind is he has a good business mind. I mean, I ain't gonna say good, but it's decent. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like it's so much. Everybody has flaws, but like if you have like red flag,
Yeah, he does a lot of red flags.
I just feel like it's so much red flag. Then
Is he even gonna be teaching you the right way
Anything.
to be able
Is
to
he
keep
gonna
up with
teach-
your business, keep your money, and not flop?
I mean, it's things like that.
Y'all
you can
keep saying he
teach you.
flopped, but do you know how much he's not flopped like y'all think?
I'm about to say
He really
things,
hasn't.
It's things he can teach you, and things he can teach you like
Every
not to do-
businessman has failed business ventures.
Yeah, that's what I was getting to. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying. Like everything you have to put a risk in it, and there's a reward for. It might not be a reward, but like to know kind of what you're putting yourself into is one thing, and just to do it off a whim is another thing. I feel like he knows what he's getting himself into, and that's a self-conscious thing. And I feel like if you putting yourself in those type of stuff, I don't want to be associated with that. Like I don't want to get game from somebody like that. Like now, all those other names that you named, like Dame Dollar and all, I feel like they have put their risk and reward and it's not as many red flags as the Soulja Boy.
I see what you're saying.
You know what I mean? So to get that information from them is like, all right, this is a golden ticket right here I'm getting from them.
Mm-hmm.
This is not even a ticket I'm getting from Soulja. I mean, like, that's how I feel about getting information from.
Okay.
And the things that he's done has been like so long ago. I don't feel like the things he would be telling you about would be relevant for right now.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it would be relevant for years ago.
Yeah, but I
decades ago.
soak up game from Zig Ziglar, and he's not really relevant right now, but he's one of the best business minds in business. I don't think when they did it is a thing. Why do you think Kanye walking around here obsessed with Disney?
I mean, but Kanye is.
He is unique. Yeah. we ain't gonna go into it, baby. Next one, EK.
She's like, yeah, Kanye is.
Oh, that's it?
That's in there twice.
Or maybe it's in there twice. Okay. Is therapy good or overrated?
Me?
Yeah.
I think therapy is good. I think therapy is good. I think I do put my thumbs up to it, but I don't think it's something that you have to do. You know what I'm saying? But it is beneficial.
I think it's overrated. Only because I haven't been. But in the same breath, I feel like to certain people it's good. Everybody don't have the same type of mind that I have. So they're not going to think about therapy the way I think about it. And some people need that type of, I call it a disconnect, because you're not really talking to somebody you connected to. You need that disconnect from whatever you're going through and talk about it and get it through and evaluate the situation. A lot of times you can't do that with certain people that you know around you. So it can be good to certain people, but for me, it's overrated.
I think therapy is great. I think therapy is a lot more than just the normal thought of it, like going into a room with a therapist. I think therapy can be painting. I think therapy can be writing. I think therapy can be so many different avenues, and it's whatever feeds your spirit and helps you, you know what I'm saying, elevate. I think it's therapy. But I also think therapy in the traditional sense with a therapist, it can be good or bad, because it really is about finding the therapist that works for you. And if you have a therapist that's not really vibing, then it's not going to feel good. It's going to be, a chore.
Feel like work.
But no matter what, do something to heal yourself.
Yes.
Go ahead, EK. EK on the text messages hard right now.
What? You got that shawty?
She is my rock.
Two more.
Okay. Sweet tea or lemonade?
Sweet tea.
Lemonade, for sure. LT.
Arnold Palmer's.
Those are okay too.
What is an Arnold Palmer?
When you
Sweet
mix them
tea and
together,
lemonade mix.
they're banging. What are you
It's
talking
so
about?
nasty.
Solid
I don't drink tea. I don't drink tea.
Yeah, Shakara said both.
I don't drink tea. Tea is disgusting.
You don't drink any tea?
No.
Even if it's sweet?
No.
I'm just sipping on chamomile.
Ew.
No? Okay. Dang.
Ew.
All right, next one. Last one. Last question. Can everything really be cooked in an air fryer?
No.
No, man.
No.
And people are getting
No.
out of control
Yes.
with it, dog.
No.
I love air
An
fryer.
air fried PB&J is one of the best things.
Ooh.
No.
What?
EK said
You are
put your
not-
peanut butter and jelly in the air fryer. I'm about to try
I'm
it.
You're
try
not
that.
putting
I'm
a peanut
definitely trying it.
You know how I
I'm
put the
definitely
bread
trying
the bread you had last night with your meal? I
definitely
put it
trying
in the
that.
air fryer.
I'm definitely trying
I
that.
can see where he's going
I'm
with it.
definitely trying that.
That's
Oh,
actually sounds good. Let's
Yeah.
try
That
it.
sound like I'm not cleaning the air fryer out after that.
It's not gonna do nothing. Just make it thin.
Make it like Uncrustable.
Yeah, I'm gonna try
I'm
that.
trying that.
Yes, it is. I've done it. Is what Shauna said. So I love the air fryer. I made some amazing Brussels sprouts in the air fryer last night to go with some baked
Were
spaghetti,
good.
and it was just so good. But we are starting to see people do a lot of stuff in the air fryer.
Too much.
Yeah. So
People putting live crabs in the air fryer.
you kidding me?
No, they are putting live crabs in the air fryer.
Are you serious?
And closing it, yes. And they said just put seasoning on it.
Just put seasoning on them. And it's gonna work. I promise.
And are putting them
You
in,
season it in a live crab.
and put them in the air
I
fryer.
feel bad. I don't know.
Bugs Bunny
I don't know
shit.
why I feel worse about them going in the air fryer than the boiling water, but the air fryer just seems like it's dark in there. They don't know. I think the boiling
getting
water at least
tormented.
goes slow. Yeah, they just sitting there like, wow, what is this? This isn't George Foreman's grill.
They are putting live crabs in the air fryer, bro.
That is
wild.
crazy.
I just think about SpongeBob when they went to Sandy's Jones.
Yeah, man. That shit is wild.
Woo! So, but I do love the air fryer. I believe air fryer makes amazing lamb chops.
Okay.
Amazing. I make lamb chops in there, and they are like they have like a crisp on the outside, but they're so tender in the middle. I think the air fryer. I think I ain't made a steak regularly since I got an air fryer. Right? Air fryer steak, really good. Just don't overcook it.
Yeah.
What else do I like? Chicken is good in the air fryer. There's so many things. My favorite part is that you don't have to thaw things out. You can put it in there, get it
Have you
going.
made a pizza in the air fryer?
I like the little French bread pizzas. Like if we just want to pop something in, the French bread pizzas in the air fryer are my joint. I do those, but I haven't made like a homemade one.
Yeah, I haven't, because I see the button for pizza on the air fryer, but I haven't tried it yet.
Well, I don't even
so-
be using them buttons.
Yeah, me neither.
I be
use them.
Googling everything. How many minutes in an air fryer?
I change it. I change it to bake sometimes. I change it to toast. When
Yeah,
I,
she get into it. I just be
when,
like,
like when I do the sandwiches, I change it to toast.
Oh!
You be on it.
Yeah.
Air fryer hack. Yeah, she's really good at it. An air fryer hack that I discovered, remember? Best eggs, boiled eggs.
Oh yeah. she
Instead of,
put-
you don't have to put no water or
She
nothing.
put
You
the
put eggs
eggs
in
in
there,
the
they
air
will make
fryer.
them perfect. Yes, y'all. Yes. Shauna said I use all the buttons.
Are you all
I'm telling you, yes, Shauna, because it works. It works. I'm telling you.
I love
try
it.
that out. The egg. I'm gonna have to try the egg.
Yeah, she definitely did. I
Eggs
forgot
still
you
high
did.
because I stopped buying them.
They're still high, yeah.
Yeah,
But like, let's say you gotta make potato salad. You put them in the air fryer while you're doing everything else. You take them out. I mean, they're perfect. They are perfect hard-boiled eggs.
All you gotta do is put them in the cold
I'm gonna
water
try
and
that out.
go from there.
The only thing I haven't done with the air fryer is bake, because I have like the little accessories to bake, but I haven't gotten into that yet. But everybody says it's good to do that too. Yes, and another hack that I found out, I just learned this. I think it was on the Shade Room too. Did y'all know that the big thing of salt, you know how it has a little silver thing you pick up to pour it?
Mm-hmm.
Do you know that you're supposed to pick it up and then push it back down, and that's how it sprinkles those holes that are in that thing?
Hold on, explain that again.
Okay, so you have the salt, like the big thing of iodized salt, right?
And the little silver.
The silver thing pops up. If you look at it, it has little holes or divots in it. You're supposed to take that,
About
push
to test
that,
this right now.
and then you can sprinkle with it.
I did not know that.
I didn't know it either. I was yesterday years old when I found that out.
Yes. Hey.
Oh, I messed up.
A dog just ran in. That's how I make I said, where'd he come from? All right, look. Let me see.
It's for real.
Yep. It's for you to sprinkle.
Yeah, it's coming out.
Oh, that's too long. No. We need to open that.
But I mean, like,
But
you're
I'm just
trying
saying.
to salt your own food.
If you're trying to
Oh,
salt
I
your own
guess,
food
yeah,
instead of
yeah,
having it
that's-
in a salt
that's-
shaker.
I didn't know that you could do
I
that.
didn't know that.
I didn't either. There was a black lady on the internet who don't put us on the game. And she was shocked. She said, I was today years old when I learned this. She was so shocked. But I love little hacks like that. TikTok is really good for those little hacks. But anywho, it's been fun.
It's been real, y'all.
It's been real. Y'all stay tuned. We got some really, really exciting shows coming up that will be
Yes.
revealed very soon. So y'all definitely stay tuned for that. And what are you guys doing this weekend?
This weekend, chillaxing with my sonny boy.
Be a father to your kids.
Yeah.
Hey.
What are you doing this weekend?
I think I'm working.
Yeah, we just be working.
Ain't nothing wrong with that work life. Ain't nothing wrong
Thank
with
you
that.
for tuning in, Shauna.
Good night.
Thank
Good
you.
night. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Till next time.
Till next time.
Yeah.
Hey, yep.
Hey, yep. Pew, 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 pew.
She's out of control.